Welcome back. It's been a nice break, very relaxed, but today we're getting back on with this one. Okay guys, as I said in the intro, we're going to try and get the battery tray done on this today. Once again, I already know how much I'm getting done. I'm just sort of trying to tease you guys a little bit. For them that follow my social media will actually know how far I'm getting on, and yeah, they will have already seen probably the end results. But you know, not everybody's following our social media, so this is more for you guys, and also it's fun to watch. So yeah, I think without fail, I think I'm just gonna crack straight on, just get stuck straight into it. We'll see where we get to. Okay. That was a bit of an epic fail. So it took us probably about an hour and a half, nearly 2 hours, just to get this cover dialed in. I did start videoing it, but it went a little wrong. Both the battery on my phone and my gimbal went flat over the space of about 10 minutes anyway. It didn't save any of that, so by the by anyway, you have to leave it. Just gently grinding and filing and kind of persuading it in. One of the things I have had to do on this battery tray, I don't know if you can see, I've had to weld up here, because what they do is they cut it to get this fold in, and whether it's glued together or whatever, I don't know, but anyway, a couple of taps and the whole thing's popped apart. So all I've done is I've just spotted it up there. I will clean it back once it's all in, I dress all these welds up, but got, see, not the faces are all cleaned up, and it's a nice snug fit. He says as he's struggling to get back in. There we go, it's a nice snug fit. See if I can just take you along for the ride. Yeah, that's any better there, you can see. But a nice tight line right the way along here. Obviously I've got to just sort of bend it and push it and pull it in places. Just got to push it and pull it in places sometimes just to get it just to line up as I weld it. And I've got a nice tight line along here as well. Strange enough, all of the little cuts and slopes all seem to match up on this. So it's a bit, I'm quite surprised by it, but yeah, all I'll do is I'll just go along and just tack it wherever I sort of see it looks about right, and then just keep knocking it and tacking it. So I'm going to basically seam weld along here and all the way up there. As I was saying, I seam weld along here, up there. I've already cut the little holes, little rip. Try and get some light down on here. There we go. I've already cut some little spot weld holes in there, and then what I'll do when I come to this final bit here, I'll just drill through the one surface and just spot weld it all the way along there. But I mean this back section here is the piece that I want to concentrate on first. Once all that's in, then I can concentrate on putting the strengthening bar back on the inside again. But hopefully that should look the bee's knees once it's all done. And there we have it. Seam welded. I've got a little squidge in the corner to take care of there, and we're fully seam welded along here. I've got a little bit in this corner here to deal with as well, but I've got to, once I get this shape, I don't want to lock it. Basically, I don't want to lock it up solid. I want to still have a little bit of give so that I can get this down. We've got, there's a slight gap along there, but that does actually close down when you put the clamp on it. So all I've got to do, basically all I'm going to do, I'll just do it off camera. I've got a spot weld right the way up here into there, spot weld up over inside the carter there, and just dress all this welding back up again, finish that little piece off there, dress all the welding back up, and then that is done. So I'll do that off camera, and we'll catch up once it's done. And there we have it. Battery tray welded in. I managed to, we've got these, basically the inner wing, like the inner kick panel side of it, all welded in. That's all done now as well. See it from the outside. See it there from the outside. So we're all welded in. I would have moved my swage line. I know I did this the last time, but you can obviously see where the panel's all welded in now. So that's where we're getting to with it. I'm over the moon with that, like I say. You can see it's a little bit, just where I've been at the back with my die grinder just to take out the welds a little bit, but the tiniest little skimmer filler in there, literally the tiniest little skim. Haven't even warped the panel, I've kept that much heat out of it. So I'm absolutely over the moon with that. There was a lad on my Instagram called it, and there we are, because he says, why didn't you carry along the scuttle, because it looks rotten. I says, oh, it's heavy pitting, but I haven't actually started yet. Yes, there are a few holes in there, but yeah, all I'll do is I'll just cut a plate out. I'll just plate these pieces up here. Obviously I went as far as I could with the battery tray just to try and cover it up, but yeah, the lad on, I think JO4ST or something like that, I can't remember his name. I'll put his Instagram up on the bottom. Yeah, he called it for it having rotten it, but to be fair, I've still got to finish that side off yet anyway. So I'll tackle all that when I come and do the engine bay, along with when I put this panel back in here, because obviously, like I've said before, I've got a repair to do here on the panel, on this panel, which I'll deal with that separately. I just wanted to get this in so I can get some paint on it. Get that in, get some paint on it, and then that's this part protected. Once I get the panel on under here, which I'm going to do now, but I'm more concerned that my gas is going to run out on us. So I'll see how far I get. What I'll do is I'll plod on with this little patch in here, like this little piece here. If you notice, that's not standard on the Novas. I've added that in just as a little bit extra strength, just try and tie these two pieces together here, a little bit stronger. So I'll crack on with that on the other side. As I say, I'll see how far I get with it before I run out of gas. If I get it finished, I get it finished fantastic. It means I can get that whole corner basically in primer, and then that, with the exception of the sill and the little outrigger, that'll be this front corner done and the floor pan done, and then we're just down to sorting out this little gem of a corner. But I'm not too worried about that, because, as I say again, we're just down to the one corner at that point. And there we have it. So, seen us do it a million times before. What I do is I start outline for the cardboard template patch and then completely ignore it and make my own. Yeah, to be fair, it's not a million miles off. Just I trimmed the back edge out a little bit because obviously as I excuse me, as I shaped it into the corner of the metal side of it a bit more, just trimmed out a little bit. However, that's actually as far as I can get on this one for now, because I've got a weld through primer on the back, and for some reason I don't know why I didn't actually weld through primer the inside of there either. So what I'll do is I'm going to whack some primer on there tonight and probably call that a day. As I said, that's about all we've got time for the day. Once again, Saturday night's upon us, and I would like to get home and just have a bit of time to get sorted. How are you guys finding these weekly uploads? Are they any good for you? Are they better for you than the fortnightly ones? I personally feel as though the content's not as good as it should be. If I was going fortnightly, obviously I'd have a bit more time to put the content into it to make a fortnightly video, but I know I did have requests for more regular videos, so let us know how you think they're going. If you want to go back to fortnightly videos, I'm quite happy, I'll be honest. I'd be more than happy to do that, because it'll buy us a little bit more time just to get stuff done, rather than just banging out the same sort of stuff over and over again. Next week, we will be doing a little bit on the Calibra for next week's video, just to, well, one, just to try and mix it up a little bit, and two, because the classic restoration show at the NEC has crept up on me quite fast. So I've got her booked in for an MOT this week, because she's been laid up since the last show I did last year, which I think was VBUA. She's in for an MOT this week, so we'll see how that goes. I've got a few little bits and bobs and jobs I want to get done this week just to try and get it ready for it. The MOT's on Friday, so hopefully, touch wood, next time you see us, she'll be MOT'd and I'll be out and about playing, and I look forward to that. So yeah, so next week we'll be back on the Calibra. This week, as I say, this week I've getting the battery trade done on this. I mean, it's a monumental jump forward. I did really want to get the battery trade because I'll be honest, I haven't been looking forward to it. It has took a lot longer than I thought, but there was a lot more rot in this area. Actually, to be fair, this whole corner has took us a lot longer than I genuinely thought it would have been. But there has been a lot more rot in that area as well. So, but I'm happy it's all dealt with. As I said earlier on the video, that's all done. I'm basically working my way here now into the engine bay, which I'll be doing once I get the back corner done. But once this plate under here is welded in, I can get all this corner here primed, and that'll just leave us down to the sill and this the outrigger under here to deal with, which should be, well, the outrigger should be quite a quick, simple job, because I know one of my pals has got one for us. Cheers, Mark. It's just a matter of going getting picked up. It looks quite a tidy one, so it should just be a matter of just dress it up, bit of primer on it, weld it on, bish bash bosh, job's a good one. From there, what we'll do is we'll move on to the rear quarter and chassis leg. I would like to say again, hopefully that'll not take too long to do, but as with everything on this car, it seems to take 2 to 3 times the length of time to get stuff done. So I don't know, we'll see how it goes. But the end is in sight, guys. The end is in sight. We're making good progress with it. So yeah, thanks for sticking around for this. Once again, if you would like to support the club, there's a couple of different ways you can support the channel now. Whether it be purely by donations, which there will be links down below. Again, every penny that's donated there will get ploughed straight back into the channel and the builds that I'm building on it. Or, if you would like, I do have a small amount of merch going on at the minute. I've got hoodies coming, which I'll put up on my social media and I'll show you hopefully next week. They should be here, I've got them on order. Also, if anyone's interested, we also do club stickers now. 120 a piece. That's posted out to your door, or we can go 3 for £3. There you are, how's that for a bargain? See how we go then. So if anybody's interested, just hit us up either on me Instagram, messages on here, or me Facebook, any new social media basically, and we'll sort it out and we'll take it from there. I would like to thank all the new subscribers, because once again we've had an influx of new subscribers, which is absolutely fantastic. Once again, guys, I am pushing for 1,000 subs this year. Touch wood, we'll make it. Present forecast doesn't look that good, but well, you never know. You know, things do get moving on. Hopefully, as I've said before, once the Hover comes up and I start putting the K20 in the back of there, hopefully that'll boost the subs up quite a bit. But yeah, until such times as the Calibra's moved and this is a little bit further on, I don't want to bring that up because I don't want to just overload my plate with too much stuff that I can't quite deal with. So yeah, thank you to all the new subscribers. Don't forget to leave a comment down below, let us know what you thought of the video. If it's sort of thing that you're enjoying watching, then fantastic. If it's not the sort of thing you're enjoying watching, let us know and I can make the videos that you might enjoy watching. You know, we're all flexible here, we can do what we need to do. So yeah, once again, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again next week. Cheers.